Well, October is National Bullying Prevention Month, and you may think of bullying as a physical interaction between those involved, and it is, but there's actually a lot more to it these days. Keisha Simmons with the Family Connection Center is back with us to talk about all aspects of bullying. Keisha, it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Jeff.
Let's talk about bullying. It's a huge topic when it comes to kids, school, parents, and even work in some cases. You know, when I was young, I got bullied physically. I was a little kid, and I don't forget about it to this day. I still remember it. So it's something that sticks with you.
Right.
What's really the definition, though, of bullying?
Right. Well, brief definition, bullying is repeated, unwanted, aggressive behavior. Now, it typically involves either an imbalance in power or strength.
So what are the different types of bullying? Because we were talking about physical altercation, which is what you think of first. But there's a lot of other different aspects now with the digital world we're in.
Right. Well, you have social bullying with social isolation, verbal bullying, and then the big one these days is cyberbullying.
Yeah.
We talked about that a minute ago, where now when kids are bullied, you know, it almost doesn't go away. You explained the psychological effect or the emotional effect, but now with social media and camera phones, you know, you get into a fight, it's on the World Wide Web.
Yeah. How can you tell that a child may be, or even an adult may be dealing with bullying? Is there certain things that may stand out, red flags, I guess?
Right. Yes. One of the main red flags is with being withdrawn or isolating, finding themselves not wanting to go to school. A lot of times with students, it can even show in their academic performance. With adults, work performance, right? So a lot of times when bullying is happening, the victim tend to want to avoid those spaces.
It really affects every aspect of a person's life, you know, from a mental to a physical aspect. What impact does it really have on those involved and even maybe those around the person that's involved? It affects them too in an indirect way.
Right. Well, the psychological effects of it, you know, there is anxiety. It will bring about depression, situational depression, as we call it in the mental health field. And so, of course, when we fall into those spaces, the folks around us are heavily impacted because we're not engaging.
Yeah, it's a bad thing. Why is it important to address bullying when you know it's happening? Do you need to nip it in the bud right out of the gate?
Right. Yes. As soon as you realize it, whatever reporting measures you have in your spaces, be sure to do that. And then, of course, you know, the other reason we wanted to address bullying is we all have a need to feel safe, right? And so we want to make sure that we are supporting policies and procedures in our workplace that promotes everyone feeling seen, heard, and supported.
Let me ask you, with girls and boys, there's a difference maybe in how you approach it. Maybe boys don't want to talk about it as much as girls may. Does that tend to be the case?
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes. And it really, nowadays, Jeff, it really depends on the student.
Okay.
You know, some students are just a little bit more verbal and forthcoming in these situations than others. And that is why it takes bystanders to speak up too. When you're witnessing it, speak up, because you got to remember the victims are so afraid, you know, and they don't know what the outcome of speaking up is going to bring. So that's why we ask for bystanders.
You see it, stop it.
Yep.
It's National Stop Bullying Month here in October, prevention. So if you see something, you see somebody bullied, make sure you address it so you can help them out, because like you said, sometimes they're so scared they won't even say anything.
Right. There
Keisha,
you go.
it's good to have you here. Very good topic today.
Thanks,
it affects
Jeff.
a little bit of everybody at some point. You know?
It does.
Have a good weekend.
You do the same.
Thank you.